Okay, so this is crazy. I've been spending a little bit of time playing around with the demo for Techtonica and got some stuff going on. I cleared out all the rocks. I cleared out a bunch of rocks. And it really is, you got a lot more space over here, so I don't know what I'm doing in the starting area, quite honestly. See if I can keep my computer from crashing. If we go back to our new area where the river is, in all of its glory, I went around everywhere and smashed up all the big rocks. And there is a ton of space in this map. And as I was smashing the rocks, I'm like, I feel so bad because the developers placed all these rocks. And I just went around smashing them. I got to get them out of the way. I got to have the space to build stuff. So yeah, you got a ton of area. There's just so much space, which is good. And I don't know why I'm not over here. I really should move all of my current build processes over here. Because there's water here, and I unlocked water pumps. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. So look at the map. Did I miss my space? Oh. I think over there. Yeah, I'm over here. I think. Going the right way. So anyway, I think I'm going the wrong way. How'd I get lost? How did I get lost already? So now we go south to our other spot. I'm already lost. That's fine. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I still have to feed this thing 3,000 conveyor belts, 3,000 power floors, and 1,500 inserters in order to get the next stuff unlocked. And they give you a lot of stuff to do in the demo. If you look at your T for your technology tree, I've already unlocked filter inserters and fast inserters, and I discovered that in order to unlock these, you have to build cubes, and it kind of tells you, and I'm just kind of slow to the game, you have to build cores. And cores can be found down here in your research. So in order to unlock something, you have to make and place down a red memory core. And once you have enough of those, like right now I only have 2 available. I've placed 98. I have 2 available. And so like for this mining speed increase, I'll have to have 16 available to unlock. And then once it's unlocked, I can activate it. So kind of cool, I guess. You got to have a tech tree. So let's go back to the beginning, and I'll show you what kind of a nightmare these games can be. These factory games, and I'm not the best at them that there is. There's plenty of people out there who enjoy are better at these games by. Did I just? They just get it. They just understand it better. They just. I like playing them. I'm still gonna play them because I like making stuff. So I've got a couple of copper miners over here, and it's feeding a double line into this bucket, and this bucket is then exporting out into this line, and then we're smelting them into bars. Bars go down here into this bucket, and this bucket then splits off. Well, it's us part. So we got copper line going, and then over here I've got another line for iron bars, and it's getting full. Oops, gotta feed the beasts. So these are okay. And then I got a whole other process over here. I unlocked planters, and so what it does is it takes a seed. You input these seeds, and then it grows the whip vines or whatever it's called. I don't know, viney vines, and outputs them into this box. And then this box will take that output and thresh it in these threshers, and it will output some reeds, which is great because then I can take these kelp stems and use those as fuel source as well. Let's get rid of some of that stuff. I've got plenty left over. But that's kind of the downside that I'm seeing so far is there's still some machines that need like fuels, and it's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. It's the game. So I've got back here I've got my miners. We're making iron bars, and then I've decided to use this space back here and it's kind of a mess as the starting of my production. Everything's off because these hand cranks, you have to come over and crank them, and it lasts 5 minutes. But anything attached to the power floors will use the energy that these cranks are generating. So I'll get back to this. So copper comes in here, and I split that off because I did the base build first at the bottom, and I didn't like it. And so I've got these assemblers here, and this one's just making some iron components, some gears. I think all these are making gears because I didn't need anything else right now. But then over here I've got things making other things. We've got some, what are these? Copper components. Is that all it says? And then these are some kind of ingots or copper frames being made just every once in a while. I don't need a ton of them. And then over here we've got some copper wire, and I think I got 2 copper wires. Yeah, 2 copper wires. So one thing that's handy in a lot of these games is bussing or belting this material. So you use the belts to get it from point A to point B, and then point B will take the core materials and make a thing, an item out of it, and then shoot it on back down the line. So this bucket here is full of gears, and I got some frames. And then you feed it down here, and then you just pull off your bus anytime you need something. So here I wanted to make some more needed to make some more conveyor belts, and so that needs gears and copper components. So I just pulled off the line, the bus line, the 2 things that I needed. It's making them, and it's putting them into these buckets, and now I've got 1,057 belts over here. I need to start making mechanical components for some other things, and so I just pulled in off the bus. I just pulled it right down into here, and these are filling up this bucket to the left, so we got quite a few. And apparently I'm feeding into this bucket also some power floors, which just takes some iron bars and some copper wire. But again, it's just flying right down the line. You just pull a line off, and it's super simple. You just take 5, oops, get on the right bar here, hit 5, and then you just click down and drag. I mean, I'm not clicking a button. You click once, your mouse clicks, and then you click again, and it automatically puts this splitter or a combiner, a splitter or a merger. It'll put it right there. And then to remove that, you just hold F and then click the one that attaches to it, and it clicks it all down. Hold the mouse button, drag. And it's a little clunky, but I've been talking to the devs on TikTok, and they've admitted that the demo is early game, and they've made a lot of changes in the game since then. So I'm still having a blast with it. That it's you can make these things as simple or complicated as you want. I was able to put another level up here with some stairs so that I can get around, because you can't climb up these, and I can't jump. So I had to have some way. I'm like, well, I'm gonna wall myself in real easy if I'm not careful. So got a couple of escape paths to get around. Come back here and activate that. So that's where we are. I was very pleased because Satisfactory has a real problem with putting splitters and mergers on a belt when they're stacked like this. And there's two different ways I could have done this. I could have done this horizontally, as I've done, or I could have done it vertically. And I thought, well, let's try horizontally or vertically. Right? Vertically is up and down, horizontally is left to right. So I said, let's try it vertically and see if this works. And it's it's not the greatest thing on the planet, but I like it. It's working just fine. And so I've got as long as I have smelters and miners mining and supplying, those are just going to run until I need to hand crank again. So that's that. Another thing I wanted to do was build. What did I need those for? Let's hit tab to go looking. I needed the mechanical components for this. So, in order to make more research cores, I need mechanical components and copper wire. So let's see if I can go build those real quick, and we'll see how easy this can be. So let's do this. What I need, mechanical components and wires. Okay, this is going to be even easier. So let's hit 1, and we're going to get an assembler here. Yep, right there. And we're going to tell this thing that I need red cores, and is it not going to let me make red cores? There it is. So I need copper wires and mechanical components. So another thing I can do is grab a filter inserter, and so these inserters will only grab out of the box what I tell it to, and I'm gonna say, hey, just grab those. And then we're gonna insert these right here into our machine, and I'm gonna pull off it's a little bit laggy. I'm gonna pull off a line right here into there. And I'm just going to use the yellow inserters because I don't need it to like drain the line. I just need some to come out. And I also need an output. So we're going to output our product right back into the box. We're going to put it right back into the box. I've noticed it's got some problems sometimes when you do it like this. You almost have to work backwards. So we look in here, and it's got the components that it needs. It's taking its time. It's going to make it, and it's going to spit that core out right here in a second. There it is. There goes our core that it just made. And we should see it coming in here in a second. Yo, where my core at? Let's do this. Let's erase that. Put it there so it actually goes down the line so that now when I look in here, it can make cores. So I can let this just run all day. And, oh, come on, man. It's always something. It's always something with these games. Just for funsies, let's take a look at 5 and see if I pull it out here. I'll put it there. It's probably not going to work. Why is it all backed up? It's the only downside. Well, I mean, I'm trying to unlock stacked inserters. So if I come in here to T and go to logistics, stacked inserters will come. Well, it's going to take a while. I think I need to repair and upgrade the production terminals to lock new tiers. So I have 2 production terminals that I need to unlock. One is in the upper left. I need to supply and repair the production terminal with some stuff. And then there's another one, which I don't know if it's going to work. There it goes. It just doesn't like being right there on that one. I wonder if... Let's do this. Let's take 5. Rotate it down this way. Try it again. I don't know what I'm doing. I also think there's some issues because the output item is this frame, but it just puts out like white squares. So it's probably just a bug in the demo, and it's fine. It's just missing the GIF element or the image element. So we got to crank these back on, and we're about ready to add a few more. It always spikes when you turn it on like that because everything needs power right away. So anyway, I think that's going to work. So we've got 2 in there now, plus the one I picked up. Let's see if this works. There it goes. I don't know what the deal is. So that's a way that we can go ahead and just have stuff being made. I come down here and grab it. If I look at my inventory, I have, where is it? I have 5 now. And I have a spot that I've been putting these, which is almost full. But I've just been putting them right up here. I mean, why not? So if I hit 1 and then 6, I could just fill in the bricks. Add another one, and now if I go look at my T, I'll see that I have 7 available to use. And if I go look at my terraform, look at my different things and see what's available but not active, it doesn't look like anything, which is, well, I got speed suit 6. I could activate that to make it make me faster. Enables crafting and production of a hover pack for increased standard altitude. I don't want to use it just yet because I really want to save up for a bunch of things. So the next thing that I need to do, and this is just a mini step, is to create all these. And then with my belts, I was going to have a conveyor belt or 3. Send all my products. So we're making, what are we making here? We're making some power floors somewhere. Where are those being made? Here. And we have belts being made. So let's make some inserters. What does it take to make an inserter? We'll go look at logistics. If we hover over that, we need mechanical components and iron components. And so that should be pretty easy. I still got plenty of floor, so let's extend this out some, because we need all that power to flow. And so I need electrical components, which are being made here. And how many do I have? I got some. Son. And so what I can do is let's be stupid. Let's have some fun. Let's go to toolbar 2. We're going to hit 5, and I'm going to pull off of this line, and it's automatically going to go up and over. But it's not going to make a thing. That's frustrating. It's all right. We'll go behind it. Toolbar 1. Hit 4. Let's make some more space back here. Bang, bang. I don't care. Okay, so we're going to have another filter inserter to pull out, and then we'll have 5. We're going to pull off this away. Let's put down our Yeah, let's put it there. Why not? I don't give a crap. Sometimes you just overthink these things. Sometimes you got to plan for the future. Sometimes I just overthink it. So I try not to. Let's have some fun with this. I've not used any of these yet, but I have a long inserter, and it's going to grab from clear over here. So it should grab extra long, and I think it should. I think it's going to put it in there. We're definitely going to find out. So we need gears coming down, and that's it. So if I stand here and I look down, I think gears are on the bottom. Yeah, they are. So we're gonna hit 5, and I'm gonna say click once, drag to here, and it's gonna pull the gears in. Let's make right click to make 5 automatically of just the regular yellows, and then we can tell this also what we want. We want to have just these. And so it's just going to feed in. Let's see. Let's watch this arm work. Put it in, and we ran out of power. That's pretty low. I can jump over that. And you also need to be careful anytime you delete some of these lines. I believe you pick up the resources that are on them as well. So that's always something to keep in mind. Okay, so just yellow. So that's going to make... Got 4 and 1. It tells me I need 3 iron gears. There it goes. It's going to make it. And we need to output this someplace. I just like having boxes. I just do. So let's have some fast outputters to empty this out. Because this is going to make... This only makes 1. But there are some other recipes that make... So this is going to make 5 floors at a time. And that's one of the reasons why this gets backed up. Oh, did I delete a line? I did. Probably deleted it when I had my little arch going. So that's the other thing. You know, starting off, it's okay. It's like, hey, look, just make the stuff. I don't care if it takes you an hour to make one. Right now, I just need. I just want stuff being made, and so now we have all of the components that we need to be made to satisfy our resupplier. So what I this is going to be stupid. Let's have some more fun. That's what it's all about, right? Can't go under it. So let's go in here. I'm going to grab control click. It grabs everything. Are you ready for some stupidity? Absolute stupidity. Let's back this up a little bit. We're gonna have everything go down one line. Yeah, it's stupid. And there's reasons for that. We're gonna have it all. So what I'm gonna do is we gotta mine all this area, and let's have let's just start putting down our 5. Let's give ourselves a space or some. Just gonna click. It won't do it if I'm standing on it. It has a problem with that. And then we're gonna come around. Here, and then come around here, and then we're just gonna click. Let's see if it comes up and over, which it does. Comes up and over, which it does. If I click it down, it just builds it. It's so stupid. Give you some more fuel. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our belt here going this way, and if the arrow should still be going that way. That's fine. Valid placement, so we're just gonna stick it here, and then we're gonna have to I mean, we can, let's just wiggle it. Let's wiggle it around a little bit. Invalid place, valid location, right there. And we're just gonna it's not gonna go everywhere yet. just drag this through to here. And then this into here. And we know, well, let's not do it yet. So we're going to have a line there, and that's going to go in. And then we want a separate line. Am I using all 4 of these already? I am. That's okay. We'll figure it out later. So we're going to have another line come into here, but this isn't what I'm talking about. We need to... Doesn't like some things that you do. You kind of got to go back and do it after the fact, which is fine. Alright, so the product's going to snake along this line, and it's going to go down here. Now, when you're playing this, you feel free to do whatever you want. If you need a whole other floor just for your belts, you do that. Let's snake these over this way. There. Snake it this way. Invalid placement. It's saying invalid placement because my body's there. It doesn't like my body. Me too sometimes, man. Me too. I really wish it would kind of like auto a little bit. I mean, it does going up and down, but I can always go back here and do some of this stuff. Just smash it. Okay, we're gonna have to go up. How about we just do this? Gotta come up here, so let's just take a shortcut if we can. Or if we can't. I'm gonna punch a hole over here. There's definitely better ways to do things in this game. So you gotta hold F, click, hold the mouse button, and drag. Sometimes. So if I hit 5 again, oops, gotta be on 2. R to go back. Just gonna click and drag. And it's gonna build it. Nice, very nice. Okay, can I go back through here and punch another hole? Just because it's just kind of frustrating to snake through this little tiny spot. Let's see, 5. Let's see if it comes up here. Invalid placement. So let's hit. So we hit F and F and F and F. And then hit 5. Okay, there we go. It likes that better. And then we know this is kind of going to squirrel up again. So let's just go straight. And then I can see what I've got. So I can make one water wheel. Man, it takes a lot. What do it use? Copper. So let's grab a couple stacks of these. Was I on mute that whole time? It probably was. We're gonna find out. That's gonna suck. Gives you some food. I'll have to rebuild this when I add more. Oops. Whenever you do this, you just kind of got to sit there and let it adjust. But I'm in a hurry, and I'm used to just clicking and turning, and sometimes it just doesn't like that. Let's go back in here, give you some more. I hope I didn't record all that on mute. I might go back and do some editing. So anyway, we're building a water wheel in the lower right. Now I'm also going to assume what? Why? I have it feeding the wrong thing. Needed floors. Are you serious? It's all right. Yeah, pay attention to what you're doing, kids. It's all right. Maybe I should have invested in that hurry up and speed run thing. I have to be doing this 1,000 million times. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong thing. I set the filter on that arm to the wrong thing. I needed floors, not mechanical gears or components or whatever it was. So that's what's the problem here. So this should be getting... What? All right. You're just going to stop. And you're going to stop. If I click on you and hit floors... Now you give me floors. So, now it's going to take floor panels. I'll have to come back and fix all that. I don't know what I was making there. I forget. Oh, floors. It's okay. It's okay. And this is a fix. It's a stupid fix, but it is. This is good because there's a solution for everything, right? There's a way to fix or temporarily solve an issue. So here's what we're going to do here. We're going to click these. And we're going to do, since we're not in a hurry, we're going to do filters. So, oh, you can hit R while they're just sitting there? Okay, E is inspect. So this needs to be inserters, and this needs to be floors, and this is going to be belts. Where's my belts? And then, because I'm a dum-dum head, we're going to go ahead and put a box down here with a speed inserter. And then we hit 5 to run the line down. And it should pick up. Oh, great. All right, here's how you fix that. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I want it down there. Is that going to work? It should have. I don't know if it doesn't like it because it's on a line. I can hit R there too. Okay. Okay. So it's just going to grab everything, put it in a box. Should I have this filter sorter too? It's just going to take forever. Okay, inspect, and you're going to be mechanical components. There you go. Now you should only pick up mechanical components. And these aren't getting what they need. So if I hit delete and hold everything, let's delete it. This is so frustrating sometimes. Developers of these games, like, yeah, I get it. I'm a developer too, and you want to be able to do things. There we go. So now it should just loop around and do what it needs to. This is the stupidest thing. Right. But we now know that these arms are going to pick up specific items. They're going to feed only what they need to in there. This is only going to pick up off the belt what it needs to. And once all of these mechanical gears or whatever the crap is I accidentally put down here is off the line, it'll be a moot point because this will just keep it going. It's ridiculous. Sometimes even in Factorio, you got to do something like this, sushi belt it a little bit, so that it just works. That was dumb. However, I really wish there was like an output or a display on the upper left that would show me what's going on, so I don't have to come here and look at it. What if I hit tab? No. Escape. Shrink that UI or something. Anyway, so I'm going to let this run in its own dumb way. Oh, we have some power maybe that we can play around with. Let's look at, if we hit tab and go down to our thing, I can hit 2 and clear it out with the X. And we have a wheel, so I hover over it, hit the number 2, and now it's available to use. If I hit 2, it's an invalid placement. Why you gotta be like that? It just doesn't like that. So let's go back into tab and let's get rid of this. Let's hit our crank generator in 3. And so then if we tab on 3, oh, I don't have any made, so we have to make one. Let's right click to make 5. It's because I can. Here we go. Here comes our power floors, the white tiles, which is fine. If we inspect, we should have 20 floors. So, you know, it's going to take a minute. I don't mind waiting. Get rid of all this stuff. I found an easy way to do this is with the sucky-majig. There has to be something there, though. It's unfortunate. Let's go down a level and see what happens. There we go. It automatically picks up all that plant matter for you, which is kind of handy. Let's look at our logs. This is new. Nice, 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 nice. Surveying equipment. Assembler production, assemblers. Okay. Here we go. Water wheel to use to generate electrical energy through connection to a power converter. This can be a little tricky. So let me walk you through the building your first height. First, build a water wheel and place it right off the shore somewhere. Here. R to rotate. There it goes. You just gotta rotate it
Now that you've got a water wheel
so that it's
placed,
with the
build
flow
and
of the
place a
water or
circuit
something.
connector.
Good! Now they've got a water wheel
Complete
placed.
automatically.
Build and place something I
Hold
read
to it for a
too slow.
2d6. It's good luck.
Build and place a second one right next to it. You'll see they connect automatically. After that, connect 4 more for a total of 6. It's good luck. I'm not going to doubt you. Not once. So we hit tab. And then I can make 6 more. Let's just click them all. So shift click, get them all. And so now we have a problem. Let me shift F, click some of those, and drop the box. I know. Hey Aaron, why are you so stupid all the time? I don't know. Let's delete that real quick so that it just keeps coming in. Kind of. Alright, so it's going to take a minute for all this stuff to be made for these water wheels. Let's hit tab, cancel crafting, go back here to just these because I don't need cranks. So I've already got some, I think. Alright, so I'm going to let these build. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Kind of has a Fallout feel to it. And we'll be back.